Just reveal the game and the Game Master. First, though, I want people to know I am uploading all of the Kusogr4nde matches to YouTube. I'm getting really close to getting where I can get money from that. So that'll help things stay stable for me, and also hopefully help pay off some of the prizes. So if you want, go ahead and go subscribe to YouTube. It's free and it helps. Okay. At this point, let's go ahead and take a look at who the Game Master is for today. And it looks like we have our dear friend Kate choosing the game. Uh-oh. What could we possibly have? Oh no, we have somebody cheering for the mascot platformer. Yeah. You know, when Kate chooses, it's a little bit scary because he's our referee, and he's definitely been digging a little bit for this. I believe I'm going to have some people hop on commentary. Jeff likely is going to come join me. But let me go ahead and show you what we're going to have for the match, specifically for the people who have 30 points at this point. And it is Ghost Manor for the Turbo Graphics. I know very little about this. I know it has ghosts, not goats. There are no goats. They're just ghosts. There might be some goats. It's hard to say, you know, I haven't really seen too much of this game. There might be goats and ghosts. Ghost Manor, I say, indeed. Indeedy do. I hope you all like goats and ghosts, because you're getting at least one of those. Oh, I'm having a really good day today, guys. I just want you to know, because I finished a Rags to Riches run, and that makes me happy. And because, you know what, I'm going to be playing at least one game after the 2 matches today, so don't worry, you can sit back, relax, and just know that we're going to have a lot of fun. Would a Ghost Banner be likely to contain a deadly tower? It just might. Oh my gosh, I don't think Andy is the biggest fan of Deadly Towers, because that cost him one of the tournaments. It was a good time, you know? Oh, well, I'm working on getting everything captured right now, so go ahead and just enjoy the music. Get ready for ghosts and goats. Preferably both. You know, you don't want to miss out when it comes to goats. Now, the 4 people who we are having play today will be Alpha 5, Andy, obviously. We also have Some Girl and Yagma. I say obviously about Andy because Andy is way too good at video games, specifically bad video games. Like, I don't know how he does it, so we're giving him a ghost game. But then again, all of the players here have been way too good. Oh my gosh, okay. And by way too good, I mean the right amount of good. Shake it on, baby, shake it on, baby. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, babies. Wicked on out. Come a little closer. You look so fine. Do 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 do. Know that you're mine. Okay. So, I need to ask, because I don't think I've asked people quite yet, how are y'all doing today? How's life going? What is up? Are you having a good weekend? Do you have any special plans? Oh no, Faizu, you're sick and you're off your meds? That's not good. Do. Shake it on, baby. Twist and shout. Okay. I twisted and I shouted enough for the neighbors to complain a little bit. Okay. So, no more twisting and shouting, everybody. The neighbors are angry about that. Please stop it. Keep it PG. Uh-oh. What did I say? Oh, no. Did I say a non-PG thing? No, we could do PG-13. Rah. PG-13 is allowed, supposedly. Oh my gosh, okay. Let me take a look at some of the other screens. Beep, 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 beep. I'm just getting everything captured like a Pokemon's. Gotta catch all the streams, all of them. Hello, Jeff. I see you sneaking in. Maybe you're sneaking in. So you're really sneaky. Well, I do want everybody to know this is Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament, and we have a lot of fun coming up for you today. We've got 2 matches, the first one being Ghost Manor for whatever console this is. The TurboGrafx. Does he... I don't know, I've never played a TurboGrafx as a kid. Did you, Jeff?
I never had a TurboGrafx, no.
Oh, okay. So... have you played this game at all, though? Or is this game very new to you as well?
Yeah, this is a very new game to me. So I'm learning it just a little bit before the match, but pretty excited about it.
Yay, excitement! Sorry, I'm rushing to get some stuff figured out. That's the sound that I make when I'm having to do stuff. Do you ever make sounds like that yourself?
Not in public.
Oh. Does this count as public? Kind of. It's kind of public. Oh, okay, I'll go ahead. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Some girl is definitely having some buffering issues, but not a huge deal. That happens on occasion. Okay, the end is nigh. We need to say goodbye to you as music. Because guess what? Alpha 5 is doing our audio for today. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Okay, this is somewhat public. Jeff, we're quasi-public here, just so you know.
I think we're a little more than quasi.
Well, this is gonna be Ghost Manor, Turbo Technologies. This is definitely music. Just waiting on Andy to confirm that he is ready to rock and roll. And there we go. Now, chat, as usual, I need you to spam emotes, spam all your ghosts, all your goats, and all of your spooky pictures. Jeff, what's your opinion about goats?
My opinion about goats, they're jerks.
Wow.
They,
Wow.
they will eat anything and everything. They will bite you in the butt. They're not nice. I would much rather hang out with sheep all day, or maybe cows.
Uh-huh. As soon as I see movement in the stage, I will start our timer, and there goes Andy. Okay, so this is Ghost Manor. I presume that you're this ugly dude.
Hey,
No.
who are you calling ugly?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Jeff, not you.
You are playing as Arthur, real original name there.
Okay.
And that's why you have an A on your shirt.
Ah, I gotcha.
And so basically, this is a pretty straightforward game in terms of your objectives. You have 7 levels you're going to play, and each one the goal is to find a key and then make your way to the exit. Should be real easy.
Okay, find a key, get to the exit. That's a really straightforward goal. What challenges are they going to run into, though?
Well, that's the thing. Playing the game is the challenge they're going to run into. Sort of the controls are real janky. These slides are the worst. If you stand on these 45-degree angled, I don't know what you call them, slopes, you just fall down. So it's real hard to get up them. Although these players are making it look really easy.
Yeah, I agree. But that's what they tend to do when it comes to some of these games, you know? I'm always surprised with how people do, even when we have the jankiest of games.
Yeah, and these are some jank pros we have competing today.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So there is one of my favorite features of video games, fall damage.
Oh, no!
If you fall more than... But fortunately, it's not like 3 pixels. It's a quarter of the screen, so that's got to be like at least, I don't know, 50 pixels.
At least 50 pixels. Okay, that's convenient.
And you don't completely die, either. You just lose some of your health.
Oh my gosh, this music is scary. Yeah, as far as I can tell, everybody in this match is going to be moving on. I think Yagamoth is the only person here who doesn't have 30 points. Let me take a look. Yeah, he's got 27. As long as he takes 3rd or higher, he will be moving on. If he takes 4th, he'll go to the tiebreaker. Otherwise, doesn't really matter for anybody else. They will be moving on to the bracket. So let's find out what happens to Yagamoth. Yeah, if Yagamoth wins, nobody gets the solid 40 points.
Another feature I love about this game, and many games of its ilk, is that you only have a limited amount of ammunition. And it's quite limited. You see in the top left, some of them have 2, some of them have 3.5. And you can obviously pick up more ammunition, but you got to be pretty careful with how you use them. I'm saying 2 or 3 in terms of the number of circles. Each one is multiple shots. So Alpha 5 is actually on the quote-unquote boss of the level.
Oh Yeah, you have to kill that boss in order to get the first key. I watched enough of a long play to know that much. It looks like Yagamoth has weird... What are these floaty things around you?
Those are called Zeppels. I don't know that that clarifies anything, but that's their name. And that boss guy was called a dagger because, well, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Bro, it seems like your audio might be a little quiet.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm sorry, everybody.
Which is unusual for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me turn you down, Jeff.
Hey!
I'm sorry. I just have
No,
to...
it's not just... No, you need to go up. I don't need to come down. Because the game audio and me are fine.
No. No, you're loud, Jeff.
I'm loud.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's probably going to be a little bit more balanced.
Okay. Balance is very important.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, there are more songs as soon as we get to the next level, Harris. I can't say that they get better, but they are different-ish songs. So, bro, you know, one of my favorite things that I was looking forward to about this game is all the puns I can make about it.
All of the puns you could make? Uh-oh. What puns are you thinking about?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you right now. I'm just going to sneak them up on you.
Oh, good.
I'm really expecting
it's not
it.
like
Just
I
like in a
wanted to
horror.
know.
But certainly always welcome any puns that chat has for us.
Okay, chat. Let us know. Oh, okay. You know, there's this deadly claw in the... I love that you turn into a ghost when you die. You have joined the Ghost Manor.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So one of the things I think is really weird about this game is that there's no real explanation for why some of the ghosts are helping you and some of them hurt you. Like, there's this giant hand that you jump into, and it brings you up, and then there are these ghost barrels. And for some reason, some ghosts in barrels will help you and push you up to the top of the level, and others hurt you. And there's wraiths that help you move up, but there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason behind it. Okay. I don't know how obvious it is to the players if they were doing this completely blind, which is which, but we've given them the manual, so they're on easy stream.
Oh, good.
And some girl is now fighting the dagger. Or running away from the dagger. But it's not, you know, you don't know when you're playing this that the dagger is where you get the key. The manual is a little opaque. It says sometimes you get the key by fighting for it, and sometimes you find it.
It looks like Yagamoth has made some progress.
Yeah.
Mike, that's great.
Now, Alpha 5 just game over. You get 5 continues. So it may or may not be a good idea to use one of your continues on the first level, but that's going to be a strategy call for each of them.
Okay. Well, I was playing around because Nightbot is being a big pain in the butt. I was trying to get it working, but that'll have to wait until after the stream is over.
Well, it's because it's a dark and scary night.
Ah!
Bot.
Oh my gosh. Nice, Jeff. Nice.
So, I mean, one of the things that is so weird about this game is that you hit the select button to search. So you just saw what Yagamoth did.
Yeah.
You
Oh yeah,
search these doors, and then you frantically wave your hands, and there's like a question mark there. And I mean, aside from it being totally weird that you hit the select button to search, if you are running, if you hit the run button while you're hitting the select button, it resets the level.
Wait, what? Select resets the level, but is also
select
used...
and run together reset the level, but you need to do select to search places.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad.
But it's all spelled out in the manual. Like if you look at the game control section, it's all there.
Okay, I'll remember that. So I'm taking a look at the company that made this. They also made Shadowgate, Deja Vu. They made the game Yo Bro, which you're familiar with, Jeff.
Oh yes, I gave that out to Brusencha in the last Kuso tournament.
Yeah, I remember that. Wow. Yeah, they made some good games, and they made some very much not good games. Adam's Family being one of those. I think that was the TurboGrafx game, and we've seen that in Kusogr4nde. It's beautiful. So wait, what's the run button in this game?
It is like button.
Okay, it's start.
Run button. It's run. Like the controller has an actual button that says run.
Oh, okay, it's the start button. But the run button doesn't allow you to run in game, right? Or am I just confused?
No, it works like a start button.
Okay,
So like it
I
pauses.
thought you
the
meant
game.
like if you hold B on an NES controller and push select, that'll reset it. Okay.
Oh, no, it's just labeled as the run button on the control.
Jeff, it was misleading.
Well, I mean, that's TurboGrafx being misleading.
Oh.
I can't help that.
TurboGrafx? How dare you?
But I mean, it does make the game run or pause. So
Oh, okay.
it's entirely wrong. In fact, the manual tells you progress in the game. The first step is to power on the system, which is very important to know.
Ah. Well, good. Yeah, you definitely need to turn the system on before it'll run, you know? Doesn't really make too much sense otherwise. I do see that there's a little bit of lore with this game. The peaceful village of Anoroth is threatened by the evil Orb Gamut, who terrorizes the villagers with his army of undead. Someone has to travel to his manor and destroy the Overlord, a job falling to young Arthur. I like that you have an A on your shirt just to denote that you are Arthur. It's like a scarlet letter here.
I think it literally is Scarlet.
I know, right? And it's an A as well. We know all about you, Arthur. We know your shenanigans. This is why you got sent to the Ghost Manor.
So you have to look in sort of every nook and cranny. In fact, you have to look in all manner of places.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That was a very soulless pun, let me just say.
I've been working on that one for the last hour.
Ooh, Alpha 5 onto different music.
Yeah.
Is this the next level?
This is the next level. And there are elevators. This is sort of an elevator maze. But what's so weird is the first time you see the elevators, they're just like black open doors, and like you have to just sit there and wait for the elevator to show up, and there's no indication that anything is going to show up
Oh no.
when you first go there. So, I would have just walked past them.
Yeah, I can understand that. I probably would as well.
Okay, so you just saw the elevator pass by.
Okay.
But if you hadn't seen it, if it was just like what it is on the screen right now, you never would have had any idea what's going on here.
Yeah, that's not the best design I've seen.
See, yeah, Alpha 5 just went right past it, but that was where you were supposed to go.
Well, dang it, Jeff.
And then, of course, you have to figure out what floor to get off on.
Okay, are ghosts... Like, I know that ghosts are the undead. Can they die a second time? I presume you can kill a ghost. Oh no! Alpha 5 just killed the ghost. I'm so sad.
So, these are the Manor ghosts. And
Okay. We've got all manner of ghosts here, you know?
Bro, that was a terrible pun.
Oh my gosh, Jeff. Oh my gosh, I just emulate my friends and people I look up to.
So yeah, the ghosts, they're undead, so they don't die. They just go away to a better place.
A better place? What, like Ohio or something?
No, a better place is somewhere that's not in this game.
Oh, okay.
Like literally anywhere that is, it could just be like scattered electrons around the world. It's still a better place.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There's also I didn't get a chance to mention it on the first level, but there's some fire pits on the first level. You can walk through them if you get something called the fire token, which is gonna make a return in level 5 if we
Okay.
get that far. But other than that, you take damage from fire and spikes. Well, I guess that's kind of obvious, but
I mean, kind of. It's vaguely obvious. Oh my gosh.
speaking of spikes, there is a game with the same name that was made for the Atari 2600.
Yes.
And I gotta say, it's better than this, but it was put on a double cart with Spike's Peak.
Spikes.
It's one of my favorite games. Spike's Peak instead of Pike's Peak. It's one of my
Wow.
favorite games as a kid. In fact, I just thought it was so cool that there was a double-ended cartridge.
Yeah, that didn't happen very often back in the day, you know?
I mean, these days they put like 999 games on a single Famicom cart. Like, that's just crazy.
Well,
Kids these days.
look, I've gotten, I think it was 10,001 cart in the NES, you know? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, most of those are just Mario starting on different levels, but that's fine, you know? Some of those are just Shrek hacks of Mario as well. I know
You can never have enough of those.
there's so many Shrek hacks. So, I think like, Andy, Sungirl, and Yagamuk are definitely struggling to figure out how to get through this. I'm glad to see that Alpha 5 has made some progress, though. Like, Alpha 5's always been a strong player.
Yeah, Alpha 5 was in my group last year and did really amazing at some of the real hard stuff I threw with them. I
Wait,
mean, not as hard as the kind of stuff Dana throws at people,
so,
but still.
yeah. There is a token called the Ghost Activator. This token activates Barrel Ghost. These helpful fellows will shoot Arthur high in the air if he stands on top of them. I just love Barrel Ghost.
I mean, it's accurate.
It's true.
The game is very literal. Like, the enemies that shoot daggers are daggers. The ghosts in the manor are manor ghosts.
It's very straightforward. What about the Zeppel?
Yeah, that is not so much.
Okay.
Hey, they had to have some artistic license.
These flying creatures are quite a pest. If shot several times, they'll split into two and became harmless. Okay. They sort of have a future and then a past tense in the same sentence, but I'll let it slide.
Eh, you know what? Like, messed up grammar like that is one of my biggest nightmares. So
Wait,
I think it's fitting.
This says that there are 3 types of barrel ghosts and only one is helpful. The other
Yeah,
two
that's what I was
hurt
saying.
you.
Like, there's no rhyme or reason for why certain things are friendly and why some are not.
I'm starting to
And
get
it's
that.
not even. I mean, if they didn't have the manual, I don't think it would be at all apparent from this game what's supposed to help you and what's not. I mean, like the wraiths that lift you up and they just there's nothing really to indicate that you should jump into a wraith.
Yeah, it looks evil.
No, they're your friends.
Oh.
You know, Wraith and I go way back.
Oh my gosh, I like the hints for the last battle in this, by the way. Let me go ahead and read you these hints. We're not going to see the last battle, but you need to know them. Don't touch the walls. Don't touch orb. Shoot like crazy, your shot power won't run out. Be careful, orb has a few tricks up his sleeve.
I
That's
am
it.
so tempted to do the orb meme, but I'm gonna resist it. But
Thank you.
chat doesn't need to have the same restraint.
So, please do not. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Author Blues. It just is what happens. His name is Orb. I can't avoid it, you know? Okay, let me read this paragraph from the manual. One dark night, the sky lit so brilliantly that the light of 100 suns couldn't have been as bright, and the structure of the earth shook violently. After several seconds, the quiet was restored, but the terror remained, sending the people of the village to the streets, screaming in fear. What was that? Asked a man to his next-door neighbor. A booming voice answered instead of his neighbor. It was I, Orb Gamut. I have come from another dimension to stay in this town. It's like he's just going on vacation to this town. With these words, several small
And
glowing...
4H just cleared the level.
Yeah, Andy, on to the next level. Very nice. With these words, several small glowing translucent creatures appeared, swooping downward into the crowd of petrified people. Anyone who trespasses into my house will die. Do you understand, humans? Then the group of glowing beasts flew over the town and disappeared behind the distant trees. Okay. In order to restore peace to Aneroth, the people decided to go to Orb's mansion and defeat him. 12 men set out for Orb's mansion and were attacked by a group of glowing beasts. The few survivors, fleeing for their lives, returned to Aneroth. Arthur's father was one of these survivors and passed this story on to his son. Orb possesses awesome power, my son. He must have risen from the dead. Near his mansion are bones and ghosts and swarms of terrible creatures that he brought from his own dimension. And if you go there, they will attack. No one can enter Orb's mansion. I don't know how we can ever defeat him. With that statement, Arthur knew what he must do. Since he was the sole possessor of ghostly shot power, he could defeat the various monsters, gain entrance to the mansion, and save Aneroth. Your adventure begins now. You play the part of Arthur. Good luck to you. Wait, so you inherit ghostly shot power?
I mean, how else do you get ghostly shot power?
I don't know.
Well, okay, technically you collect them, but like I guess ordinary mortals can't do anything when they collect them. You just have to have the right genes.
Right genes. Well, he's got genes, all right. Let me tell you.
Or, you know, a artifact passed down to you.
Ah, okay.
But some girl just made it to the end of the level, so hopefully we'll see a third player move on to level 2.
Oh,
And
yeah, it's
when Andy got to the elevators, same thing happened, went right past them.
yeah, not too much of a
Had the
surprise.
sense to wait for like 5 seconds to see if something was going to happen, right? To wait like 15 seconds.
Yeah. I love these things flying around you, by the way, because they seem absolutely useless. They don't do anything, they just fly around you.
That's a useful thing.
Why?
I think it would be cool to have a little blue demon flying around me all the time. That would be so cool.
I mean, it's cool, but it's not helpful. Wow. Ah, this music is starting to get a little bit tiring. Yagamoth is definitely in 3rd place. Some girl
Yeah,
in
Megan
4th.
got the key.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it doesn't help to get to the exit before you have the key.
You know what? I love that the publisher here for this game actually did help work and publish on quite a few different games. Like, I'm not exactly sure how they helped, but they helped with, I think, some of the ports of Loom. They helped from what I can see with... That's probably the best game on their list, actually. For what
I mean, it's arguable whether it was actually help, but they worked on it.
Oh, Disney's Darkwing Duck, they published that on TurboGrafx, you know, so that's not a good game. But thank you, I appreciate it. By the way, I actually do not see any reviews on Game FAQs, or there's one on Moby Games, but I'm having a bit of a hard time finding anything that's remotely in English.
And Andy has the right idea. Oh, maybe he saw. He saw it. He saw the elevator.
Oh, good. Andy figuring out the elevator. That's nice.
Now, trick number 2 is to not get off on the first floor.
Oh, well, that's too bad. He's gonna go back down, it looks like. Oops. Oh, I did find one review on Honest Gamers, and the title of the review for Ghost Manor is Paranormal Craptivity.
Ooh.
Oh, I like it. Hey, 3 people are in the manor. Yagamoth is there. Some girl is behind. Yagamoth needs to hold on to at least 3rd place, though, in order to move on and solidify a place in the bracket. If not, Yagamoth will have to face the tiebreaker.
That sounds scary. I wouldn't want to face a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Especially if it's a game that I'm picking.
Oh, so... I'm trying to think. Some girl at this point, I think, is a little bit confused about what to do, and I can't necessarily blame her. What do you think would be the best thing at this point to help her move forward? What does she need to do?
Well, she needs to figure out that to get the key, you kill Dagger in the bottom left. She's already found the exit, so she's gotten half of it down. It's just, I don't know, when I played this, went through this game, my thought was you just find a key, like it would just be there and you grab it. So, hey, there's just an enemy. But, you know, you play enough dumb games, eventually I guess you get the idea, wait a second, why would they have put this really hard enemy just over there where you apparently don't need to interact with it at all?
Yeah,
Probably has something.
it's kind of dumb logic, but there is a little bit of logic to that. Honestly, I'm looking at the manual and the section about keys. It says, keys open doors to the next levels. Keys may be found or fought over. Keys that have been found are displayed. So, it does say that sometimes you fight over keys. But it would really help if it showed you that there was a key. That way you knew what to do. But this is not a good game. This is absolutely not okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I found that okay. So, she was at Dagger and then fell into the waterfall, but that's where she needs to be. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I guess they're trying to be helpful, telling you you need to fight for the key. It's just sort of a weird way to put it, is to fight
Yeah.
over the key.
Fight over it, Jeff. So it looks like Andy is actually starting to catch up to Alpha 5. This is great. Yagama, I still don't think has figured out the elevators. You'd think that in a medieval town, you know, in a mansion of this sort, there would be stairs, not elevators.
Yeah, I'm real confused about the time frame of this game because you look like kind of modern dude. We got elevators, but seems to be like a decrepit old mansion. And they're not just elevators; they're like automatic elevators. Like they're not
Yeah.
the kind that you need to manually pull them up.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Nothing really says what time period this is. Like, I'm looking. Uh, Obviously, they don't have guns. So, as far as I can tell, this predates guns. And that would mean that elevators probably shouldn't exist in this game. We are half an hour into this, by the way, and Alpha 5 is into the house attic.
That's great.
This music is not better.
You can see that there's some bats in the belfry here.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like harpsichord music, but someone who didn't know how to play the harpsichord.
I mean, to be fair, it's hard to find a video game music designer who's good at harpsichord.
I mean, that's true. That's not generally what you look for in video game music designers. Who did the music for this, by the way? It looks like Music Comp Incorporated worked on it. I have no idea who that is, but there was also David Tuminaro and Chuck Stenik. It looks like David Tuminaro helped with the music on Paperboy, or some of the sound on Paperboy. I don't know which version, some of the versions.
Probably Paperboy 2.
It says Paperboy 1.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then Chuck Stenik only worked on 2 other games before this and didn't work on any games after this.
I can see why.
Yeah, same here. Now, one of the people who did help do the design for this game actually did some of the art for the game. It came from the desert, which is a game I got to play a little bit of, and that was a lot of fun. Not a good game. Uh-oh. Alpha 5 got really set back pretty far. I don't know exactly what happened. Don't jump down fireplaces.
I mean, that's generally a good rule.
Oh no, Andy is to the attic. Andy has the chance of moving into first place here. But if he goes down the attic, which I have a feeling he will as well, because you gotta explore, he'll be really frustrating.
Yeah. I can I can almost feel the player's frustration here. It's like, wait, you have to search everything because you don't know where things are going to be. The keys are going to be like fighting something and they're not visible. And like you go in the wrong place, there's fall damage, you get set back. The elevators just don't show up for 15 seconds. Like, what's going on here? The run button pauses? What?
Well, yeah, it's like a start button, Jeff. Of course the run button pauses.
Well, it should say start then. Or it should say pause, even better.
Pause, okay. Okay, Andy is continuing on and not quite going down any of the chimneys. That's definitely a good idea. Watch out for this one, though. Oh, he got struck by lightning and fell down!
Oh, lightning.
I hate that lightning. Okay, and there we go. Andy is back into the previous level. I think that means Alpha 5 is still technically a little bit in the lead. Just, you know, it's a tie between the two because both of them fell down the same thing. This game is rude. And Alpha 5 says, I'm only mildly upset. Uh-oh. I don't think I would have liked this game as a kid. I liked a lot of bad games back then, but this is not one of those that I think I could deal with.
These players have a pretty high tolerance if this is only mildly annoying. I mean, I think I would have enjoyed this for a few minutes. Like, oh cool, you can explore all these places, there are all these different things to do. But actually, I'd get bored looking for the key or frustrated and just be like, no, I'm done. I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. I could be playing like Orb 3D instead.
So, speaking of ghost manners, Justin just came up to me. Here's the deal. We found this listing of a house that was being sold, and it is the weirdest house. And we believe it's actually an SCP. And Justin said that there were just more pictures uploaded, and apparently it's growing. Like, it's huge and nothing makes sense, just like this house.
This house makes less than no sense. It's like anti-sense. It's like,
no.
Things are the opposite of what they should be doing.
Like, honestly, the Winchester Mystery House, I can't... Oh my gosh, let me see if I can find a link to this stupid house, because it's so bizarre. I did tweet about it a while ago. Justin, you want to share the link in the chat? Oh. Sorry, I hit the microphone there because I was so excited. Okay. Like, apparently there are 20 new pictures, and they are of new houses. Let me... There you go. There's the link, chat. I want you to check out this Ghost Manor, because it is... And look at the pictures, because it makes no sense.
Oh, that's not too far from me.
Oh, really?
Manassas.
You want to buy it? We can all come live in your weird house, Jeff.
Do I have to live in it?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Like, I could.
I mean, if you want to pay me rent to live in it, we can work something out.
Depends on how
I don't know
much
why you do that, but...
Yeah. So, some girl apparently did get the key. This is good. Now
yeah, she knows where the exit is. So.
Time to enter the Ghost Manor. Oh, people in chat are enjoying this house. Yeah, if you're watching the VOD later on, just know that this is a good house. So I'm trying. I'm trying to think, Jeff. I don't know if we ever actually talked about it. How do continues and lives work in this game? Because I really haven't seen anybody have to start over.
There are 3 lives, which you see in the top right corner. When you run out of lives, there is a continue. You can continue up to 5 times. I think we've only seen one continue, and it was very early on
Okay.
in the first level. But by and large, I think the difficulty in this game is less in the platforming, although it is kind of tricky in the first level, and more in just finding stuff, exploration. Because you just have no clue what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Do they need to get another key at this point?
Each level has a key and an exit, and the this second level that everybody's stuck on, it's another thing where you find the enemy, you kill it, and then you move on.
Oh, baby. Oh, chat, I love you all. I'm reading, I'm not replying to everything, but much love. Okay, Alpha 5 is on a little bit of a difficult section here, like, with all these spikes. Oh, and Alpha 5 has the key. That is definitely a mark of progress. Still in first there. I'm glad that you don't get hurt as long as you're not jumping on the spikes. Like, you can run past them and not get hurt. That's, like, one of the best things in this game so far.
Yeah, I found that really weird. It's like, wait, what? You can just touch. I mean, I guess it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's some other games that do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy is getting really close to the key as well. It's to the left, but Andy opts to go to the right.
Andy will get there pretty soon.
Oh, sliding! Okay. I don't think Andy knows about the walk through spikes. Yep. I love it. It's so dumb. Like, you usually should assume that game designers will put things in a way that you can avoid taking damage at least most of the time. And so when there are spikes there, usually there should be something in the back of your mind. How can I get past them without getting hurt? Or if this game just gives a ludicrous amount of money, or not money, life to you, then whatever, just damage.
This gave a ludicrous amount of money to me. I'd be playing this.
Oh yeah, hey, game devs, you want to make a comeback? Come talk to me. We can stream this for the next year.
Speaking of which, I hear that there may be some prizes for the winners of the tournament.
True, but those will be revealed as soon as we enter the bracket.
That's something big to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
And when's that happening?
I don't know. Jeff, don't ask me hard questions.
I thought it was a softball. So when is it happening in relation to the current grouping of matches? Would you say before or afterward?
It will be after the current grouping is wrapped up and after we do all of the tiebreakers. That's when I will announce it. Mostly because I need to figure out how much money I have at that point. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me just say that being a college instructor during the summer means you don't really get much money. Bet you didn't know that, Jeff.
Oh. I've never been a college instructor, but certainly, I could expect that to be the case.
So, yeah, it looks like Andy actually has a very slight lead at this point. Both Andy and Alpha 5 are in the same place. Andy got here a little bit before Alpha 5.
Yeah, it's pretty close between Alpha 5 and Andy. But as far as Yagamoth, whose
Beep, beep, beep.
placement is crucial to getting into brackets, um, still seems to be a little bit ahead of some girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Yagamoth needs to hold on to this. Honestly, I think Yagamoth, just throughout the tournament so far, has gotten a little bit unlucky with some of the games. You know, Yagamoth has done fantastic in some cases. Let me see. I'm gonna, you know, he took second in Impossible. That was, I think, the big one that was a little bit rough there. But Yagamoth did win in Metal Slug X, as well as Shadow Warriors. So I guess it was just Impossible that he struggled a little bit with. Kusogr4nde ended up taking first on that one.
I
Oh,
love the sharks, though. Aren't they adorable?
where are the sharks? I
Did,
missed
did
them.
we... on Andy's screen at the bottom, there's pink sharks. The kid is asking if we noticed that Andy is suddenly in a totally different place.
Yeah, and he has a key, so that's cool.
That, like, it's... You go outside, and then it takes you back to stage 1.
Why would it do that? Why? This is so dumb. Like, do you have to go back to stage 1? Or is it just the wrong way?
It's just the wrong way.
It's the roll of the dice?
I mean, the manual says it's a semi-linear game.
Semi-linear?
So I give them some wiggle room there.
Holy crap,
I
this
mean,
is
it's
so
sort
dumb.
of a game.
By the way, that's partly the reason that we have this game during this match. All of the players, except for Yagamoth, have enough points at this point to make it into the bracket. Yagamoth will at least get I didn't make this garbage, by the way. Yagamoth will at least get enough points to make it to the tiebreaker. He does need to work a little bit because we're starting to get to the end of the match.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for this either. This was not one of my picks, as you can probably tell by the fact that it is in English, and some people in the world have heard of it.
It's in English.
I mean, it's like there is actually a manual available for this game, and it's in English, and you can find it online. It's like, no, that's not a feature of anything I'd ever pick. I mean, other than Yo Bro, but that was just special because of the name.
You know what? Yo Bro was kind of fun. It wasn't the worst, you know. We've definitely had worse.
Yeah, I mean, so was Yo Bro before or after this game?
Oh my gosh. When was this game? Ghost Manor. 1992, and Yo Bro, I think Yo Bro came out before that.
Yep, Yo Bro was 91.
91. Also for TG16, though.
So they were just going downhill after that. Yo Bro was their high water mark.
No, don't say that. It looks like both Andy and Alpha 5 are extremely angry about the game because, yes, both of them did fall for the trap and go back to the beginning. Alpha, though, apparently is in first. Andy is in second, per Cadus. They both went through the bad door, but Alpha made a little bit more progress from what I know. Yagamoth is really struggling with this. I'm thinking, is it because of the elevators here?
Elevators are such trolls.
Some girl did find the key, by the way.
No, going back down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, getting the key, I guess, puts her in third, huh?
Yep. Some girl is definitely in third. Yagamoth taking the elevator up, maybe? Oh, unfortunately the ghost just hurt him, so he couldn't go down the elevator. Dang it, stupid ghost. Hate you. Per Cadus, Yagamoth keeps missing the key room. It's just to the left, and he's in the left. Oh my gosh, Yagamoth might find the key soon. Kill the ghost? Not gonna kill a ghost, maybe. I don't like this house.
I don't understand how some people just have a sense of play a game like this where items might be hidden. It's a hard skill to put your finger on. But I mean, you can clearly see some of our players are getting it faster than others.
Yeah, the biggest thing when it comes to searching for things is remembering where you've been. And in a Ghost Manor, unfortunately, a lot of the rooms look very similar to each other. Okay, Yagamoth has found a bed. I'm trying to recall if this place has anything. Or is there anything in the dresser? Oh, I
It's
would
not
have
that
searched
room
there.
with the bookshelf. Yeah.
Oh no.
So,
Alpha 5 gets back to some good music. Some girl is commenting that, wow, the music just got like 80 times worse in this next area. Yeah, I'm not too surprised.
I mean, at least it's different. That's a thing.
That's true, it is different.
People were worried that we were going to hear the first level music for an hour. No, it got worse.
Per Cadus, the key was on the ghost that was to the left of where Yagamoth was. The thing is, I can see why Yagamoth wouldn't try to kill that ghost because he's killed ghosts and gotten nothing out of it so far. Oh, that's so frustrating, though. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, the first level kind of teaches you there should be some, like, boss type of thing that you need to kill, not just a random ghost.
So dumb.
I mean, a manor ghost. And they're not random. They're each individual people who are lost souls.
Yeah. It looks like some girl did fall back down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not sure if I feel worse for the lost souls that inhabit this manor, or the players having to run around through the manor.
I more feel sorry for Arthur and his dumb, fat face.
It's not. He has a lovely face.
He has a
You're
lovely
mean.
face. Whatever, he should get rhinoplasty, like, it's bad.
Oh, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but if I were Arthur, not author. Definitely not author. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and stop talking. Author Blues, if you're watching this, you are beautiful just the way you are. Oh. Don't
Oh,
worry.
and there's the key for some girl.
Nice, some girl. Very nice.
Yagamoth's still looking for it.
Yagamoth, just kill a ghost. Gotta kill a ghost. I know ghosts can't die, but you gotta. Well, the thing is, when you have limited ammo, I can understand not wanting to use it.
Yeah, that's what makes this so frustrating.
This is so
They gave you
dumb.
unlimited ammo, you just be like, alright, well, I'll kill everything.
You know what? I think that if this Arthur guy in the game, I deliberately tried to say Arthur, but it didn't work. I always call Arthur Blues, okay? So this guy is really hard to remember how to say his name. Arthur, like, okay, if he got a haircut, first off, you know, maybe...
What's wrong with the mullet? Do you not like mullets?
I'm not a big fan of the mullet, you know?
You
Get
have
a
to remember,
haircut.
this game was made in 1992, though. Like, it wasn't too far out of the 80s. People still had mullets, though.
Well, I mean, if he's got a mullet, he should wear jorts at least, you know? Instead of just jeans. You know, cut those off at the thigh.
But it's cold. It's cold in this manor.
I don't imagine they have much AC, yeah. But, I don't know. It didn't say if it was summer or when... It is raining. But look, if it's raining, your jeans are gonna soak up all the rain, okay? It's not the best thing to wear, you know? Jorts will still soak them up, but not nearly as much.
Okay, he should have been wearing parachute pants.
Oh,
That would have
baby.
solved the rain problem and been consistent with the fashion of the time.
Oh, Yakima, I'm so sad for you. Because this means you'll have... Like, if Yagamoth does not make quick progress right now, then he will have to face somebody in a tiebreaker. That'll make it a little bit harder to get into the bracket, because there are a lot of people going into the tiebreaker. Not impossible. But some girl now has the key. I don't think Yagamoth is... Even if he can find the key right now, I don't think there's going to be a chance of moving out of 4th place.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for Yagamoth, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for somebody else to possibly, you know, make a big upset and win a tiebreaker match and make it into brackets.
Oh, yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. This music is pretty fun. Beep, beep.
It's not great, but I'll say it's at least it's not boring.
Wow.
Boring.
Wow.
Boo.
Mm. Ah! Good
Did I
joke.
scare you?
Oh, I'm terrified. Hey, Alpha 5 and Andy both have the key in this area. Andy opting to be launched by the barrel ghost.
Did that joke deserve a big boo?
Yagamoth, kill this ghost, please! Kill the ghost! There's the key!
Yeah!
Yagamoth's got the key! Some girl has
Progress.
fallen back down. Oh my gosh. He is not happy. He is typing in Discord right now. I think it's a little bit too late. I mean, in theory, he could get up to the roof, get over to the key. Like, it's not going to take too long. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Oh, we'll see. I don't think so either.
Especially waiting for the
stranger
stupid
things
elevator.
happen.
Where's the elevator?
Right? I mean, like, I often have to wait for elevators, but usually I'm not just staring into the elevator shaft.
Gosh, I have so many dreams about elevators, Jeff. I'm not even kidding you. Like, all the time I'm dreaming of elevators.
Like, bad dreams or good dreams?
Both. Sometimes the elevators are fairly normal. Sometimes they're like as big as a full room and the whole room goes up and down. Sometimes the elevators like fall Oh yeah, did you know ghosts like elevators, Jeff?
Why is that, bro?
Because it gets their spirits high.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
there you go. There you go. There's a good joke.
But it doesn't. Ghost. Okay, I'll give you that one. That's decent.
Ghost! Ghost! Yeah,
Ghosts.
it's about
They're
ghost.
spirits.
But
Yeah, Yagamoth is facing the specter of defeat here.
oh, poor Yagamoth. But you know what? It happens. It's got to happen to somebody. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I also dream a lot about
Chat is
escalators.
criticizing your joke. Chat, it was a great joke.
Wow,
I'm gonna
chat.
defend Bursunch on this one.
Yeah, it was a
It
Laffy
was-
Taffy joke, okay? And if you're
Yeah,
gonna
sure,
rag on
could've-
Laffy Taffy, then why are you even here, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
Laffy, they're just kids writing those jokes. They're just dumb babies writing jokes for Laffy
Wait,
Taffy.
they're kids? They just exploit children to write those jokes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Well, Jeff, you
And
know
it's
what?
time!
It certainly is. We are done with this beautiful, wonderful, not so very good video game. Congratulations. Oh, and Wizards and Warriors pops up next, of course. Alpha 5 appears to take the victory. Andy second, Some Girl third, and Yagamoth is fourth. Alpha 5 had 4 perfect matches. That's 40 points total.
That's a lot of bad games to be good at.
Oh, yeah. It's impressive. It's just nuts. Hello there, Alpha 5.
I am surprised.
Hey, congratulations. Yeah, I think that I understand the surprise. This game was dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the worst part about it?
Well, the worst part about it was that the demo completely spoiled the first 2 stages.
What?
Well, so the demo showed you exactly where the key was in the first screen,
Okay.
and then it went over and down on the second screen. So that's where I figured, okay, that's probably where the key is.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that. Oh.
Well, you have to sit on the title screen for about 10 to 15 minutes before it pops up.
10 to 15 minutes?
I saw it twice, and I had it idling since 2:30.
Wow. That seems like about how long you had to wait for those elevators.
Oh my gosh, those
Oh, yeah,
elevators.
I wanted to quit when I realized I had gone back to stage 3 after falling down that chimney, because I thought I was gonna have to do the whole thing again. Luckily, it had spawned me at the top when I, went to go get my lives refilled.
Oh yeah, that I did see that. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. There are just so many areas, especially in the 4th or 5th stage, that send you back to the very beginning of the game. And I think I saw when both you and Andy had that happen, and it was truly a sad day.
So, I thought I had pushed up on that door earlier, and I didn't. So I'm like, okay, that's the door with the key, I guess? Because I guess I didn't, and that's how I knew that the second door was the one with the key after I, accidentally found the key, because I thought I couldn't push up on doors for, the longest time, because it didn't work on any other stage.
Yeah.
But, I went there, and then I'm like, okay, it's the second door. So, and then I'm in a maze right now, and the maze is spooky, but all in all, it wasn't, outside of the warps, it wasn't too bad, and even with the warps, I got warped back, I had about 10 minutes left. It took me about 8 of them to get back to where I was, so it really wasn't that painful. It's just very painful in a blind race setting.
Yeah, it really is in a blind race setting. I don't know, watching this game, it's not a game that really appeals to me at all. It's, just blind hunting for the item to move, to the next area. Just really isn't my jam. I'm surprised that you were able to do as well as you did.
Well, I like games kind of like this, where, okay, I had to jump around the level, because, like, it stems back to Mario Bros. 3. I could never speedrun that game, because I just like exploring every part of the level, because there's always cool things going on. Like, that was, like, the first game I ever played, really, and
Yeah.
that's kind of something that stuck with me, and I kind of enjoy games. It's like a Metroidvania, but everything's super linear, so everything's kind of in an expected location.
Okay.
I'd like to say that would also be true of that Beauty and the Beast game I had to race last year, except I accidentally fell down a pit to find my progression in that one, so, you know, sometimes you accidentally into things.
Yeah, that definitely happens. So here's the deal. You are the only person moving on with 40 points in this. You know, you won every single match. Seriously, congrats. Like, are there any strategies that you would recommend for people to get better at blind racing?
Play way too many video games of different genres. A lot of it is just, you know, recognizing patterns that's sort of like, even if a game has bad game design, it's gonna have, you know, they're gonna try to copy something that is good game design, and most of the time, if you can find a pattern, you can sort of figure it out. Like, Stage 3, which had trolled me forever because I ran out of bullets and didn't think, oh, I should just kill myself to get bullets back.
Yeah.
That was clear after a while. I was gonna have to fight, like, a single enemy in a room for a key. And I got lucky, because right after I started doing that, it was the first one I found, so I felt cool about that.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be behind a door, but yeah, just play lots of games, and just mechanics are 90% of this. Also play puzzle games so you're cool with an Andy. That's about it.
Oh my gosh, poor Andy in puzzle
Yeah,
games.
or fishing games. This game, a puzzle game, 2 puzzle games, and and a bass fishing game for the Super Nintendo. Those are the only things I've ever beaten him in. He slaughtered me and everything else.
Oh my gosh. I love it. You know, Andy honestly is one of the big people who's one of the favorites to win the tournament. You know, he's still moving on to the bracket, so...
He's gonna win. Like, I have no faith in beating him. Finals are not bustering out 1-2 again.
Don't worry, you won't be getting this game again. You just hope that you get a fishing game against Andy.
No, I want this game again. This game is great. I know how to get
Well, you're
the
not
last
getting
level
it.
now.
You're not getting it. We're not giving it to you.
This game is great. I'm quoting you on that.
I can get to the end of the game in 10 minutes. It's fine.
I love it. Well, thank you, Alpha 5. Good advice there for how to get a little bit better. Just play video games for the rest of your life, people. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much for coming and chatting during this game. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch both of you later. Take care.
Quite welcome. What's coming up next?